Nova Super Sport. Well, we've walked away from the drag races. We're going to look at one of my favorite little cars. If I wasn't a Corvair guy, I'd go for this. Nova SS. T3 headlights. Nice, polished aluminum grille. Chrome is nice. The pot metal is nice. The satin black finish looks real good. And the engine is the best part of it. 327, 325 horsepower. This is a 67 Nova SS. In 66, which is pretty much the same car, except for a few safety upgrades, this would have been a 327 350 L79. Now for some reason in 67 they downrated the engine to 325 horse. It's got a high lift, solid lifter cam, aluminum Winters intake manifold, Holley, vacuum secondary, 4-barrel carburetor. It's got power steering, power brakes, and air conditioning. Very unique to have this angled water bypass. Only a couple years had that bent water outlet neck. I'm not too specific, maybe a couple Corvettes, 327, 350 horse. And the 327, 325, the same motor, downrated. Now what makes the 66 different than a 67? This is a 67, is the seat backs have releases. This has got deluxe seat belts, custom interior, 4-speed with console, factory air conditioning. It has what looks like a factory tack because it's got a turn signal arrow inside the bottom of the tack, which makes me think it's a factory tack SS steering wheel. It's got a hazard button on the steering column, which makes it 67. The buttons are softer, smoother, rounder fronts. Turn signal, not to stick you in the gut. It's got a blunt end to it, not as pointy. A lot of improvements made from 66 to 67 for safety, because GM didn't care much about it until it was regulated. Thank goodness for the government. 12-bolt posi, I'm sure. It's got stainless steel brake lines, 2¼ inch exhaust. Beautiful restoration. I see a little bit of pitting on the frame, so that's a sandblasted frame. A little bit of rust, even in Arizona. Get a little bit of rain, a little bit of rust. Beautiful car, nice blue. I think this is Marina blue. Nova SS, 327, 325 horsepower. Air conditioned for comfort. Red lines. Disc brake hubcap, but it's got drums. I don't think discs were available till 68 on the newer body style. Pretty good underneath. Huh. Cast iron idler bracket for the pitman arm. Interesting. Don't know much about these cars, never work on them. Power steering, power brake, air conditioning. Loaded with options. Got the bigger pulley and the air conditioning compressor to slow it down with this high revving 327. Great car, beautiful car.